Shalom, I'm Rabbi Feigelson, and I am a visiting lecturer here at Trisha. Our Parashat this week is Vayelech, and I would like to take a moment to look at specifically one pasuk, a self-description of Moshe Rabbeinu of himself. The pasuk says the following: Vayelech Moshe, וידבר את הדברים האלה אל כל בני ישראל. Moshe speaks all of these words to the children of Israel. ויאמר עליהם, he says to them, בין 120 שנה אנוכי, היום, I am 120 today, לא אוכל עוד לצאת ולבוא. And I can no longer לצאת ולבוא. I can no longer come and go. והשם אמר אליי לא תעבור את הירדן הזה. God says you will not cross the Jordan. I want to embrace a teaching of the Ma'or Einaim, the Chernobyl Rebbe, Menachem Nachum Chernobyl, a student of the Baal Shem Tov, not the young student of the Baal Shem Tov, one of his successors, a dynasty that lives in our midst till this day, and the blessings of the Tversky family and all their branches. The question that the Ma'or Einaim will ask us is, what does this mean? Lo uchal od letzet velavo. What does it mean that I cannot come and go? And why is this the time that Moshe says, my life is over? Ben 120 shana anochi. I'm complete, I'm whole, I can no longer change. The Ma'or Einaim wants to use this to portray a situation in which there's a dynamic element to our life. There's a dynamic element to our relationship with God. There's a dynamic element to our philosophy, to our theology. We're not static. Being a human being means that we are going to be continuously in fluctuation. The realm of spirit is going to be one of fluctuation. The Me'ar Shiloach, the Ishbitzer Rebbe, in Parashat Emor will ask 5 different ways to question God. One is Korban Todah, an offering of gratitude. We know that the offering of gratitude had to be eaten on the day that it was brought. You cannot consume, no leftovers, only the day you cook it, the way you would offer it, that was the day you could eat from it. And the way that Me'ar Shiloach would ask the question is, why, if I am in pure faith today, why can't I be sure that I'll be in pure faith tomorrow? Why, if my davening today is in place, why can't I know my davening tomorrow is going to be in place? Why, if my Shmonai, my silent prayer of Shacharit, I was present? Why? Mincha? Maybe? Yes? No? But definitely not tomorrow, Shacharit. We think of our falls as a transgression. We think of our fall as a lack. In other worlds, we'll talk about the dark night of the soul. Those moments where Menachem will talk about Vanochi aster astirat panai, when we don't have a sense of God's presence, when we can't understand how we could have believed that way, how we could have lived the life that we lived, because now it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. I feel so far. What's wrong with me? Moshe Rabbeinu, says the Ma'or Einaim, is telling us there's nothing wrong. On the contrary, we need in our life Vaye'era Vayiboker. We need night for the next day. Sleep isn't what happens between days. Night isn't what happens between days. Vaye'erev Vayiboker Yom Echad. We have night and we have day. One day. The totality of who we are is constituted by all of who we are. Our light and our darkness. Those moments of intimacy and those moments of estrangement. The Hasidic Rebbes, Reb Shneur Zalman, for example, will talk of the notion of dance as coming close and distancing, similar to the moon, the waning and the waxing. It's not a blemish. It's not a lag. If we can weave it into the dance of our relationship with God. And Moshe says, Lo uchal od letzet velavo. When the time comes that we can no longer dance, we no longer have a way to exist in the world. The fact that we are in dance, the fact that we're in fluctuation, the fact that sometimes we feel so close to God, and other times it feels like a foreign language, that means that we're alive. As long as we're alive, we will come and go. we will set level. And Moshe comes to a state of being in which he can no longer question. He knows that from where he is, I can no longer question. I can no longer fall from where I am. I can no longer be further and other and separate from God. That is when our soul unites with the One. As long as we are here in our lifetime, in our body, in this existence, we will always be moving close and far, dancing closer to the divine, distant from the divine. Our moon will grow great and big and full and complete, and then we'll move away from it, only to come back to it again. And bless us all to embrace the dance of our life, to continuously, we're coming close always to this parashat, coming close to the end of the year, to the Yamim Noa'im. And bless us all to dance our way into the book of life, and to know that that dance is what makes us who we are. Shabbat Shalom.